All right, welcome to the Monkey Ducks Open Mic. We got Gene Stewart starting us out.
All right, you got to refresh my memory how to bring the microphone up a little bit. Well, sounds like the guitar's coming through okay. Hope everybody's having a great time, man. I want to say thanks to the Monkey Duck for making this available to all us singer-songwriters and performers here in Houston. And I'm going to start you out with a song I wrote a few years back. I hear Wayne's leaving Houston, but I kind of like Houston myself. I think I'm going to hang around for a while. This song's called Houston Town. Woke up this morning to a beautiful day, loaded up, headed down to visit the bay. Cruising down the seawall, soaking in the sun. Yes, I'm loving every trip to Galveston. I was born a Texas man, and I guess I'll always be a Texas fan. Ain't got no finer place to kick around than what I've got right here in Houston Town. That's right. Got those Rockets, Arrows, Astros, and those Texans too. If being a crowd is what appeals to you, but if you need a much more mellow place to go, you can always drag a boat to Lake Conroe. I was born a Texas man, and I guess I'll always be a Texas fan. Got no finer place to kick around than what I've got right here in Houston Town. If you think you'd like to see a rodeo or hear some country music at a cowboy show, get in with the crowd that come from miles around and make yourself at home in this Texas town. I was born a Texas man, and I guess I'll always be a Texas fan. Ain't got no finer place to kick around than what I've got right here in Houston Town. That's right. I was born a Texas man, and I guess I'll always be a Texas fan. Ain't got no finer place to kick around than what I've got right here in Houston Town. That's right. Welcome to Houston, folks. Yeah. That's called getting the heebie-jeebies out. So about 2 months ago, I had some family came into town, and we had our family reunion. We try to do that every year. And my daughter rented a house down in Crystal Beach, and we spent a few days down there as a family. And this song came out of that. I called it a family reunion. was July the 4th, 2022. The plans that were made were all coming true. The time and the distance that kept us apart could no longer stand between all our hearts. Let's see, I gotta remember my next line here. The hugs were all given, a warm welcome home. We spend time together, no need for a phone. The memories remembered, the tales would grow tall. The laughter and tears would be shared by us all. It was a family reunion on Galveston Isle, where every face was wearing a smile. The time would fly by, and soon we would part, but memories we made would be filling our hearts. A house on the beach, a time without cares. Salt water, sandcastles, wind blowing our hair. A finger with stitches, a cake without straws. A sweet voice was singing, brought joy to us all. It was a family reunion on Galveston Isle, where every face was wearing a smile. The time would fly by, and soon we would part, but memories we made would be filling our hearts. Yes, it would. It was a family reunion on Galveston Isle, where every face was wearing a smile. The time would fly by, and soon we would part, but memories we made would be filling our hearts. Oh yeah. It's a family reunion on Galveston Isle, where every face is wearing a smile. There we go. Thank you so much. So I'm an orphan now, and both my parents are gone. I have three brothers and a sister. There's 5 of us all together, and our mother, when she named all of us, she gave us at least one name with the letter K, or starting with a K. So I nicknamed us the K Gang. We all have a K in our name. My middle name is Kent. And so last year we had our first annual K Gang reunion, and that's where this song comes from. Oh, the middle of September is a time to remember from the year 2021. The K-Gang had gathered in inclement weather, a time to play games and have some fun. We played fast straw till midnight. Except for Bo and Rocky, there was never a fight. We took turns telling stories. Shared our memories and our past glories. We raided every thrift store. We walked upon the Gulf Shore. Lulu and Bandito fed us fine. The pictures all were taken. Nobody's smile was faking. And all we really wanted was more time. We played fast straw till midnight. Except for Bo and Rocky, there was never a fight. We took turns telling stories. We shared our memories and our past glories. Oh, the middle of September is a time to remember from the year 2021. The K-Gang had gathered in inclement weather, a time to play games and have some fun. When the K-Gang gathers, no matter the weather, it's time to play games and have some fun. Yes, it's time to play games and have some fun. Thank you. All right. Next up is Saya. You're really going to enjoy her voice for sure. Thanks, Wayne.
Okay, you're probably not this tall, are you? All right, that was Gene Stewart. Saya is beaten, right?
Good job, Gene. And you didn't fall off the stage. So that's perfect. Oh, I'm going to do a song I've been working on for about 30 years, I think. No, it's actually a song I wrote many, many years ago, and I never really liked it. It never really quite worked, so I pulled it out and tried something new. So we'll see how that works. I'm not a woman who needs too much attention. It's always been enough just to know that you are near. But lately there's a need growing stronger. Darling, I just need to hear you say you love me. Say you love me. Say you feel the same way too. Say you love me. And I'll do anything for you. I just can't believe it's true until you say you love me. We have been best friends and we've been lovers. We've danced together, held each other as we cried. I could spend my life walking beside you, but I've got to know, can you say you love me? Say you love me. Say you feel the same way too. Say you love me. And I'll do anything for you. I just can't believe it's true until you say you love me. I know not every word needs to be spoken. Not every thought needs be brought into the light. But this is much more than conversation. My heart aches to hear you say you love me. Say you love me. Say you feel the same way too. Say you love me. And I'll do anything for you. I just can't believe it's true until you say you love me. Say you love me. Say you feel the same way too. Say you love me. I just can't believe it's true until you say you love me. Won't you say you love me? That was one of those songs where I had the idea in my mind. It wasn't really happening, but I think we've all been through that time in our life where we can relate to what other people are thinking. So this is a Cougar Song. I have to tell you a little bit about the story because I was at a George Thorogood concert. They're good friends of ours, and so I went, even though I was by myself, and the dance floor was full of people dancing and couples dancing, and I was just sort of standing there trying to work my way back over to the edge. And this real handsome young cowboy walks up and said, "Ma'am, would you like to dance?" And I said, "You bet you I would love to dance." So that's where this song came from. I call it my Cougar Song. Let you pull me closer, and I close my eyes. Dancing with you, darling, just made everything right. Not feeling time, just loving the rhythm and blues. I'm just a woman, and you are just a man. No past or future, only the moment we're in. Not feeling time, just loving the rhythm and blues. You can take the lead, I'll go anywhere you go. Let the blues take me, body and soul. I let you pull me closer, and I close my eyes. Dancing with you, darling, just made everything right. Not feeling time, just loving the rhythm and blues. You can take the lead, I'll go anywhere you go. Let the blues take me, body and soul. I let you pull me closer, and I close my eyes. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. This is a song that I wrote for church. You know, I grew up with a musician family, and we always had a gospel song at the end. No matter how drunk we were, there was always a gospel song at the end of the set. So this is not quite a gospel song, but it's mine. I'll head into the storm. Oh, I'll head into the storm. I'll set my eyes on you, oh Lord, and I'll head into the storm. I see the storm a-comin', the road ahead is gray. The skies cry out a warning, don't listen to what they say. For I will not hide from the wind, I won't run from the rain. Oh, I'll head into the storm. Oh, I'll head into the storm. I'll set my eyes on you, oh Lord, and I'll head into the storm. The heavens swell above us and pour their fury down. The noise of rain and thunder try to cover every sound. But though the winds howl and curse your name, I'll sing your praises out. Oh, I'll head into the storm. Oh, I'll head into the storm. I'll set my eyes on you, oh Lord, and I'll head into the storm. Throughout all the ages, this darkness was foretold. A time when men would turn from you and wickedness take hold. But through these troubled times, oh Lord, we pray that we'd be bold. I'll head into the storm. Oh, I'll head into the storm. I'll set my eyes on you, oh Lord, and I'll head into the storm. I'll head into the storm. Thank you, thank you. Who's coming up next? I don't have a name. Ah, here. He's got it. Oh, okay. That's what I was waiting for. Make sure I didn't make a noise. Thank you.
Sia Beaton. Leif Clark, you're up.
Man, I would love to get a music stand, but I didn't see one. I didn't see a music stand anywhere either. No, damn, that's too damn. Well, if I can just get an extra chair, maybe I can just cheat off that, huh? What do you think? Or I'll put it on my lap. I mean, I don't know. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. Thanks, Wayne. Appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. He of the I never remember all of the words, no matter how many times I've sung it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I would love one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay. I guess I've got to plug in. Where's the damn... I'm sorry, I don't see it. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Just put it in the hole, she said. I'm in. Okay, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All good? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, thank you. My name is Leif Clark, and I wish I were a singer-songwriter. I'm a singer, but not a songwriter, because I don't have the skill set that these wonderful people do. Kudos to the folks that just put together wonderful words. I appreciate it. All I can do is celebrate other folks who put together wonderful words, so I'm going to do that here. Well, I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonesome. Well, I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so blue. Well, I know that you'll stay as long as you need me, and that someday you'll leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I worry about you? Well, I wonder, what do I wonder? What in the world did I do? Sorry about that, friends. Well, I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonesome. Well, I'm crazy for crying, crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Well, I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Well, I'm crazy for crying, crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Thank you, my friends. Love that song. So, in the same vein, because these are all sort of augmented and diminished songs, this is a chance I'm going to take here. This song was written by a friend of mine. I'll give him props. Greg Bourbonnais. He is a spectacular musician. Absolutely spot on with his guitar work. Beautiful, beautiful tenor voice. Actually a lyric baritone, but just a beautiful, beautiful voice. And has written a few songs, but not many. This one he wrote when he was 17 years old, so if the words seem a little immature, so be it. He said, Leif, if you want to mess around with it a little bit, I really, really don't mind that. So I augmented it in some ways and diminished it in others. Every single day looks like Saturday with you in my life. It's true, it's all I can do to slow my heart's beating. All this love is so real. Helps me to reveal another part of me. Every Saturday, it's just another day. Whether you're by my side, there's no way to hide this infatuation that I have for you. There's nothing left to do but settle back and take a ride on your love. Every single day I keep falling for you. Every single day I keep falling for you. What else can I do when nothing else will do? 'Cause girl, you are my life. It feels so right. Thank you. It's a sweet, sweet song, and thank you. You know, I've always thought the words to that could kind of use improvement, but they're the words of a 17-year-old, so it all works. So this last song is also sort of in the same genre of songs that have that are built out of major sevenths and sixths and minor sevenths and those wonderful chords that we just go, ooh, they're so luscious. I hope I can do justice to this. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. This is a very old song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through the way you always do. And I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Well, how do those words go? So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? I can't remember the words. Na 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 na. I wish I could remember the words. Too bad. It's all right. The only important words were the ones that all the soldiers sang when they heard this song on the BBC in about 1940-41, because that's when Vera Miles put it out. Let's get the chord right. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Oh, keep smiling through the way you always do, and I know we'll meet again some sunny day. And I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Well, it could have been done better, but there you go. Thanks, everybody. Pull it out? Okay. Thank you.
That was Leif Clark. We got Mark Zeus coming up.
Is this all twisted? It's twisted. Let's twist it up. There you go.
Yeah, checking it here. 2-1, less guitar. That's good. That's good. All right, man. Hello, tables and chairs and everybody else in the room. Yeah, good to see y'all. All right, I'm going to start off with a song I wrote in the 1980s, pulling it out from the past. And if you're single long enough, you've probably experienced a few love triangles in your life. Probably even if you're not even single, you probably have experienced them as well. So we'll go there. But reviving this song, I might actually eventually record it. You never know. Okay, this is gonna be Hold On to Me.
Got a tuner, dude.
Did it get knocked out?
Something's
Sounded
out.
good before. Let me see what. Sorry, folks.
It's in the G or the B area.
Hopefully that's. Is that D? Sorry, folks. That's better. The woman will come between us, she does not speak. She climbs aboard when I cannot afford to have her in my dreams. In the evening she always hears me, in the morning she does not leave. There will come a day when she will no longer be. So hold on to me. With the radio playing above the sound of the children in the street. You're calling my name, but it's never the same when you're leaning towards defeat. You're talking about some distance in time, so you're thinking you'll never be free. But will come a day when he will no longer be. So hold on to me. Well, it's a very good situation until you open your eyes to see There really is no decision, it's not either him or me. Well, you can reach your own conclusions, though it seems so damn confusing. But oh babe, hold on to me. Some weary years and falling tears are keeping it all in line. You don't lose what you picked and you choose to complete your nursery rhyme. Well, now I'm reading between the lines. You think you should be taking your time. Well, maybe I've been there, baby, or maybe I'm lying. Well, it's a very good situation until you open your eyes to see there really is no decision, it's not either him or me. Well, you can reach your own conclusions, though it seems so damn confusing. But oh baby, hold on to me. Yeah, baby, hold on to me. I said, ah, baby, hold on to me. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, capo time here. I'm going to do a song. I've been learning a lot of old kind of folky songs from the 60s, and this is one of those that I recently learned.
Where are you, 3?
3, yeah. This is actually a Paul Simon song that I've always liked. I think some other people recorded it too, but I'm going to do it fairly traditional style. I don't know if there's going to be much going on. Let's see. Winter's day in a deep and dark December, I am alone, gazing on my window to the streets below. I'm a freshly fallen silent shroud of snow. I am a rock, I am an island. I built walls, a fortress steep and mighty, that none may penetrate. I have no need of friendship, friendship causes pain. It's laughter and it's loving I disdain. I am a rock, I am an island. talk of love. Well, I've heard the words before. It's sleeping in my memory. I won't disturb the slumber of feelings that have died. If I never loved, I never would have cried. I am a rock, I am an island. I have my books and my poetry to protect me. I am shielded in my heart, hiding in my room, safe within my womb. I touch no one and no one touches me. I am a rock, I am an island. And a rock feels no pain, and an island never cries.
Boy, I haven't played that in about 50 years.
Thank you. Let's do Shaking the Gates. Okay, so
Oh. Took me a minute to figure out what it was.
yeah. This is a song written by a good friend of both Wayne and mine. I got it recorded on a CD. I give away CDs, so I got a few different kinds. So if anybody wants a CD of mine, you're welcome to just come up and I'll give you one. In a sleepy little southern town, a new preacher started coming around. He's got Elvis hair and a voice like a saxophone. Out on Highway 49, you could see his face on the billboard sign. It said, we're preaching the gospel and shaking the gates of hell. Tin cup and a tambourine, silk suits and a diamond ring, raising a ruckus and ringing a revival bell. Lord knows you're gonna sing all night, testify to the truth and the light, rattling the bars, shaking the gates of hell. Well, he started on the stump in a vacant lot, and then the tent went up on that sacred spot. Before you knew it, the architects were snooping around. Nobody seemed to know where the money come from. It was a miracle to most, a mystery to some. But the church walls rose like a new Jerusalem. Some had visions as they stood on chairs and sang of Jacob and the golden stairs, living in a dream of a new millennium. Tin cup and a tambourine, silk suits and a diamond ring, raising ruckus, ringing a revival bell. Lord knows they're gonna sing all night, testify to the truth and the light, traveling the bars, shaking the gates of hell. Well, the church was raised and the money rolled till they caught the preacher peddling Colombian gold. Then everyone's eyes was open to the truth and the light. One by one they turned their backs, and the roof caved in, and the church bell cracked, and now the preacher's down in Parchment Prison, shaking the gates of hell. Yeah, the preacher's down in Parchment, shaking the gates of hell. Tin cup and a tambourine, silk suits and a diamond ring, raising a ruckus, ringing a revival bell. Lord knows we're gonna sing all night, testify to the truth and the light, rattling the bars, shaking the gates of hell. Rattling the bars, shaking the gates of hell. There you go. That's a Ken Gaines song. Appreciate it. You can find my stuff at markzeus.com. Wayne and I are going to be playing at the Rehab Bar on the Bayou on Thursday. So come on out there. It's a beautiful place. If you don't know where it is, go to my website, markzeus.com, and find out. Yeah. Wayne's going to be everywhere this weekend. Well, actually, he's got a house gig on the weekend over at the... what's that? No, I'm just saying. Oh, I thought you had both Friday and Saturday at the... Yeah, I do. Shady Acres, yeah. That's what I meant, yeah. So you got a house gig Wednesday and Thursday at the Rehab. He's going to be Wednesday and Thursday at the Rehab, and then Friday and Saturday at Shady Acres.
That was Mark Zeus. We have Bo Bottoms coming up. Don't ask.
Okay. I'll just turn that all the way up. Is that how you want it? Yep. What? I can't hear you, brother. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Bo Bottoms.
I started playing music full-time this year. I quit my job in accounting in December, and now I'm here with you all. This first one's a song I wrote back in 2020, whenever COVID first hit. This is called To Know You.
I don't know what you've been thinking, but I wish you would. It's shine some light on all your thoughts inside your world. Come on, baby, tell me what's been on your mind. 'Cause it's all I'm thinking about inside mine. I wanna know you, but it seems I have a hard time trying to. I wanna know you, but it's just so difficult to try to know you. So we sit in silence, side by side. Only window to your soul is through your eyes. But they're boarded up with a simple I'm alright. Honey, I can't do this every night. I wanna know you, but it seems I have a hard time trying to. I wanna know you, but it's just so difficult to try to know you. Would it be so hard to show what's inside? Honey, I just wanna look in your eyes and know that we're alright. I wanna know you, but it seems I have a hard time trying to. I wanna know you, but it's just so difficult to try to know you. Honey, I can't do this on time. I wanna know you, promise not to say what I find. I wanna know you, please just don't keep me waiting to try to know you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. This next one I wrote kind of as a joke song. I had a few people tell me my sets were slow, sad girl songs. And so I was like, well, then I'll just write a fast one for y'all. So that's what this one is. This is called My Only Vice. That's To Know You.
Sat down in a parking lot. So baby, hit me with what you got. I'm aware of your kind, but I don't need no gentleman tonight. 'Cause I'm thinking it can't be right for us to say goodnight. No, baby, it can't be right for us to say goodbye. 'Cause it's Friday night. Go on and kill the lights. Yeah, it's Friday night. Just take your time. 'Cause you might be vice. I'll ask you one last time, in case you maybe change your mind. I know you're just trying to be nice, but I don't need that tonight. 'Cause I'm thinking if nothing's wrong, let's silence both our phones. Yeah, if nothing's wrong, I might just take you home. 'Cause it's Friday night, go on and kill the lights. If it's Friday night, just take your time. 'Cause you, yeah, you might be my only vice. It's Friday night, go on and kill the lights. If it's Friday night, just take your time. 'Cause you, yeah, you might be my only vice.
Thank you. All right. My last one for you all is one of my favorite cover songs to do. So this is called Bring It On Home to Me by Sam Cooke. But y'all should also check out the Otis Redding and Carla Thomas version, because that's the one I heard first, and it's pretty good.
If you ever change your mind upon leaving me behind, oh baby, just bring it to me. Bring me your sweet loving. Come on, bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I know I love so when you left, but now I know I only hurt myself. Oh baby, just bring it to me. Bring me your sweet loving. Come on, bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'll give you jewelry, long and money too. But that ain't all I'll do for you. Oh baby, just bring it to me. Bring me your sweet loving. Come on, bring it on home to be your slave till I am buried, till I'm buried in my grave. Oh, baby, just speak it to me. Bring me your sweet loving. Come on, bring it on to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One more thing I'll try, Lord, to treat you right. But then you say it out, you say it out every night. Oh, baby, just bring it to me. Bring me your sweet loving. Come on, bring it home to me. Yeah, yeah.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
All right, Bo Bottoms, Chris J. Hardy, and you do not have a pickup, do you? No falling.
Watch
on
that
my
step.
stage,
That's a
dude.
doozy. No pickup on this one, which I'm going to be changing soon. Hopefully I'll have one for next time.
And that's like the parlor guitar, right? I don't, this may not be on. I'll have to turn it on.
Cash, 5, 10s, 20s. 100s and 50s will work too. I am playing a little guitar. So I'm going to play a couple of songs tonight. Let's do the first two for my grandparents. My parents had me when they were 17 and 16, and it wasn't necessarily the best environment because Mom did the best she could. And so the grandparents were kind of like the supreme beings, and I think that's the way it goes with a lot of people. You know, grandparents tend to have the patience and the wisdom to figure out how to get through life just fine. So everything I learned about love, I learned from them, and I'm very thankful that I had them in my life. So let's do a couple of songs for them. This first one, my grandfather, he's still with us, and but he's been diagnosed with dementia, so it's crazy to watch somebody that was the smartest, wisest man you ever met just losing himself in that. And so it's an interesting road, but it reminds me that I thought he'd live forever, you know, and he's still here, but just watching him go that way is kind of rough, and I don't wish that upon anybody, and I want to, you know, see him live forever, you know, and so maybe we'll put him in a song, see if we can get him to live a little longer that way. faith in God, he said with a smile, sipped on his coffee and sat down for a while. Liver spots and feathered hair, the crick and the crack of an old rocking chair. Did I ever tell you the best stories go, the wisdom and fiction of a life on the road? His leather hands conduct as he speaks with the tone and the cadence of a reverend's preach. He'll paint you a picture and tell you a tale, tall as his Texas or how war is hell. Sung with the flair of a folk singer's song. They're never too short and never too long. He's the canary in the coal mine. So as he goes, we're all gonna die. Every canary has a last tune. So will me, so will you. Every canary has a last song, but it carries song forever, forever. Every canary has a last tune. So will me, so will you. Every canary has a last song, but it carries song forever. The microphone was slowly but surely miking up my knee and my shin as we got along. So let's try that again. All right. The next one's for my grandma. She didn't live quite as long. She passed away probably back in 2005. And it was an interesting dynamic to watch them growing up, because try as he might, she was hell-bent on there's not a magical pill to solve all your problems, but I think all the housewives from the 60s kind of grew up where there was a pill for all your problems. And I remember my grandma having one of those pill boxes that looked like a wall calendar, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but it was like morning, noon, snack time, dinner, and it was just chocked full of every kind of goodie you can imagine, And I watched her go completely out of her mind. She turned into just schizophrenic, kind of just ended up having to get shock therapy, and it was just seeing the person you love the most. And she would always pull it together for me. She was my Cinderella, and I was the Prince Charming. And that was, growing up, it was the weird dynamic that you have when you see people for what you think they are. And then as you get older, you're like, oh, no, Grandma is a little crazy, But you don't see her that way. And but I remember the bottles and bottles of pills, and going to, we'd go spend 4th of July at the psych ward, and that was some kind of weird normal, Oh, barbecue at the crazy house. Let's go. It sounds like fun, kids. And it was fun because I was just a kid. I didn't know any better. I still loved her, you know, so this song's for her. A red pill in the morning to help her wake. An orange one for breakfast to get through the day. Game shows and cigarettes to pass the time. Coffee and 2 pills should do just fine. A yellow dose in the afternoon, the doctors say. A green pill for dinner with a glass of Chardonnay. The late show and cigarettes to pass the time. A couple of blue pills should do just fine. A handful of purple to drift away. But she's not herself, no, not herself today. Today. She swallowed a whole rainbow, but only got the blues. Nin isn't well, kids, she can't play. Visit hours over and we can't stay. But they'll give her red pills to pass the time. An orange and a yellow should do just fine. A green dose in the afternoon, the doctors say. An IV for dinner and 3 more on a tray. The late show with the blank stare to pass the time. A cup full of blue pills should do just fine. A handful of purple to drift away. But she's not herself, no, not herself today. She swallowed a whole rainbow, but only got the blues. So that was for them. Now let's do one. You want a lullaby or a drunken song? Drunk, okay. Well, this one I dedicate to my dad. I met him once. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree sometimes, even though you have no idea. And then you finally meet him and you're like, I'm fucking exactly like you. It's a weird revelation to come to. good Lord comes calling to take me home, don't let him find me laying dead on the floor, drinking alone. Drinking alone. And Mama done warned me, it's in your veins. Your father up and left me here at the age of 17, drinking alone. I didn't get no fiddle made of gold, and I never made a deal at the damn crossroads. But I can't hide from the devil. No, I can't hide from the devil within. When the good Lord comes calling to take me home, don't let him find me at a honky tonk, drinking alone. Drinking alone. My baby's crying in a broken home. Hell, I'll be on the highway. I got a show in San Antone, drinking alone. I didn't get no fiddle made of gold, and I never made a deal at the damn crossroads. But I can't hide the devil here. No, I can't hide from the devil here. Fiddle made of gold, and I never made a deal at damn crossroads. But I can't hide from the devil. No, I can't hide from the devil within. Thank you.
Up to you.
So,
So that was Chris Hardy. We got Craig Euron.
One, two, three, four. Can you hear the guitar? You can hear it now. Can you? I'm going to Houston. Ain't gonna be no bum. I'm going to Houston. Ain't gonna be no bum. Hey, got a lot of work there. And I'm gonna get me some. Don't care if they pay me in nickels and dimes. Don't care if they pay me in nickels and dimes. As long as they pay me, anything's fine. I'm going to Houston. Ain't gonna be no bum. I'm going to Houston. Ain't gonna be no bum. Hey, got a lot of work there. And I'm gonna get me some. Oh, what an honor. Oh, what a thrill. Oh, what an honor. Oh, what a thrill. To be walking around with a $10 bill. I'm going to Houston. Ain't gonna be no bum. I'm going to Houston. Ain't gonna be no bum. Hey, got a lot of work there. And I'm gonna get me some. Woo! Well, I woke up the other morning. You'd packed your bags and you were gone. You left me lonely and forlorn. You left me lonely and forlorn. So I sat down to write this song. I thought that it would ease the pain and set me on my feet again. So I poured myself a cup of tea and I started strumming a chord or three. But I couldn't write and I couldn't think, so I figured I'd just pour me a stronger drink. It was nothing more than a glass of beer, but it seemed to make my thoughts more clear. And I dreamed of a chorus and a storyline, and I poured myself a glass or two of wine. As my brain got wetter, the song got better. If she wanted to leave, I figured I'd just let her. Thinking up a melody wasn't as easy as I thought it'd be. So I poured some whiskey in that tea, and pretty soon the tune came to me. And after a while, the song was through, and I figured I'd name it after you. But I ran into a problem, what a crying shame. I couldn't even remember your name. Don't you know we're living in a world of sin? Don't you know we're living in a world of sin? And all you gotta do is let Jesus in. Call on Jesus, call on his name. Call on Jesus, call on his name, and you'll never be the same. So much sorrow, so much pain, so much sorrow, so much pain. All you gotta do, call on his name. Call on Jesus. Call on his name. Call on Jesus. Call on his name. And you'll never be the same. When you're down in a deep dark well, when you're down in a deep dark well, who can you tell? Who can you tell? Tell Jesus. Call on his name. Call on Jesus. Call on his name, and you'll never be the same. Call on Jesus. Call on his name. Call on Jesus. Call on his name, and you'll never be the same. Call on Jesus. Call on his name. Call on Jesus. Call on his name, and you'll never be the same. Sit down. Well, thank you.
No, this one's yours, dude.
That one's mine. Thank you.
All right, Craig, you run. And we got Melissa Sandbrooks coming up.
turned up at all. Check 1, 2. Little bit more vocal in the monitor. Thank you. Think I'm waiting for Wayne. Right, Wayne? Yeah, Chris couldn't come because, I mean, the earliest he was able to come here was at. We come over to Ladybird's after this.
I have zero desire to go there.
Mm-hmm. I went down to Houston, stopped in San Antonio. I passed up the station for a bus. I was trying to find me something, but I wasn't sure just what. Ended up with pockets full of dust. I went on to Cleveland and I ended up insane. Bought a borrowed dress and learned today. I was spending money like the way it likes to rain. Ended up with pockets full. Oh, my sweet Caroline, what compels me to go? My sweet disposition. What compels me to go? Oh, my sweet disposition may one day carry me home. Up here in the city, feels like things are growing down. Sometimes just my light bulb burning out. And I miss Kentucky and I miss my family. The sweetest winds blow right through the south. Oh, my sweet Caroline, what compels me to go? Oh, my sweet Somebody's turning me down in the monitor. That last night. Thanks. No, just kidding. Every time they believe me.
Thank
smiles is the fate. And it's alright, yeah, it's alright. He said take anything, take anything from me. Fly on, little wing, fly on, fly on. And butterflies and zebras, moonbeams, and fairy tales is all he ever thinks about. He said he comes to me with 1,000 smiles. It's the fate, and it's alright, yeah, it's alright. He said take anything, take anything, it's free. Thanks, you guys.
All right. The lovely Melissa
I don't think I've
Sandberg.
played since we played.
Don't unplug because I have to go
Okay.
turn you off. I'm the only guy that can make you shut up.
Ah, oh, that's nice. So nobody else is playing?
No, it's a $50 fine.
No, it's not. Right? Okay. So who's up next? No. He couldn't make it here.
What's up, Muck? It's gonna be a little change of speed here. Do some stand-up comedy. So hopefully that's cool. Some of you seen this before, so pretend you haven't. But my name's Mason. I'm 25 years old, so that's not good. Good to be that age, not good to look like this and be that age. Looks like I've been divorced twice. I don't have any kids, but it looks like if I did, I'd see them every other weekend. It's because I'm bald. Very tough being bald. Horrible being bald. Being bald's like having a permanent dent in your car. Because you can have a really, really nice car, but people are always going to want to look like without the dent. How long's he had the dent? Is he insecure about the dent? Do dents run in his family? On the mom's side. On the mom's side. I could never commit a crime. Morality aside, I just don't think I could stand to hear my description read on TV. We've got a suspect on the loose. Male, mid-40s, slightly obese, receding hairline. Out to the field with you, John. Yeah, locals are terrified right now with what they're calling the muffin top killer. Only thing we found at the scene of the crime were 3 Froyo punch cards all filled out. Cops say if they don't get him, diabetes will. Be on the lookout for a visibly depressed man with eczema. I'm at home like I had long sleeves on. How did they see the eczema? But I got good news, guys. I'm married. There we go. Yeah. I got married young. When you get married young, people act like you got diagnosed with marriage. Like, oh, he's way too young. Way too young. We're going to have to go visit him now before it's too late. This is tough. I like being married. I think my least favorite part about it, though, is all the photos. That's all my wife wants to do is take photos. And I'm not super photogenic. I'm not really in-person-genic either. I struggle in both mediums. But you get me on a phone call, I'll blow your mind on a phone call. Great phone voice. Sometimes people ask my wife what I look like. She's like, let's give him a call. Let's give him a call instead. People ask what my good side is. My good side's AT&T with 4 bars. That's my good side. Wife wants to have a baby, and she wants me to be the dad, so that's good. That'd have been a deal breaker if not. Like if she called me and she's like, I'm ready to have kids, but there's one caveat. I'd be like, ooh, what does caveat mean? It's a tough one. I don't know that word. So, I'm not ready to have kids, though. I don't even have a good whistle yet. I feel like to be a good dad, you have to have a good whistle. Remember going to Little League games growing up? You'd hear a whistle. You'd be like, that's a good dad. He never misses a game. People would hear me whistling and be like, is that man having an asthma attack? And they'd be like, oh, no, he doesn't even have kids at this game. This is not good. I don't know what I'm going to do without a whistle. Like, what am I going to do if I go to the playground and it's time to leave with my children? I can't yell at my kids. CPS will be there in a heartbeat. I can't buy a whistle because then you're the dad that bought a whistle. Okay, that's new, and it obviously worked pretty great. I'm not a big fan of kids. Don't like them. I don't even like sitting next to a baby at a restaurant. You ever sit next to a baby at a restaurant? It's like you have partial custody for the entire meal. I'm always like, who's watching these babies? I always see a baby, and I'm like, hey, buddy, where's your parents? He's like, I was going to ask you the same thing. They ordered a margarita 3 days ago. I haven't seen them since. Babies at restaurants, they just stare at you. And no one tells them not to stare. I've never heard a parent tell a baby, hey, don't stare. They always say the same thing every time. They walk up and they go, look, someone made a friend. That's not how you make friends. That's how you get kicked off a bus, okay? But that's what babies do. They stare. Because babies at restaurants, they want one thing and one thing only. They want you to wave at them. And once you wave at a baby once, the baby goes, I like that. I would like you to wave at me through this entire meal now. And then you're no longer at dinner with your friends. You're entertaining somebody else's child. After a while, the baby wants more, so I have to step it up. I'm snapping, I'm clapping, I'm peekabooing, just trying to be a good dad. After a while, the baby wants even more, so I run across the street to the pawn shop. I grab a guitar. I only know Free Fallin'. I hope you like it, son. I think I'm going to cut that last part. Thank you, sir, but I'm cutting that last part. No, it was pretty stupid. I think, all right, we'll leave it. All right, we're not doing that. We're not doing You don't see many service cats. That's interesting. I think it's because cats make people more depressed. I think we should use cats as reverse service animals. People are too happy, we give them a cat. You'll see people in public with service cats, like, how'd you get that? They're like, I used to clap when the plane landed, but Felix got this figured out here. You know. Cats do make people depressed. Like if you're suicidal and you've got a dog, the dog's like, you can do it, you can do it. If you're suicidal and you've got a cat, the cat's like, you should do it. You should do it. I don't trust cats. I have a cat. We had a cat. Cat, you can spend the longest time with a cat and you'll still really never know a cat. It's still kind of a weird thing. Like we had my cat for 12 years and it was just about to die and it told my family, it was like, don't come to the funeral. And we're like, okay, that's fine. So it's also new, I'm sorry. I don't like snakes. I hate snakes. I don't like people that like snakes either. You ever meet somebody that likes snakes? They're usually a felon or Australian. Every time. Something happens when you go to jail or Australia. You leave and you're like, let's go touch a cobra. Take it easy on these cobras. I hate people that like snakes because they say the same thing every time. They say, don't worry, they're more afraid of you than you are of them. Why does that matter? What matters is what we do when we're afraid. When I'm afraid, I urinate a little bit. I've done up here a little bit right now, if I'm being honest. When a rattlesnake's afraid, he can kill 5 elephants. So unless rattlesnakes don't like to bite things that smell like urine, I'm dead. Where did we even hear that? How did we learn that rattlesnakes are more afraid of us than we are of them? I'm not a conspiracy guy, but I think that sounds like propaganda coming from Big Snake. Are there some snake interviews out there that I'm not aware of? If there are, why would we trust them? Remember what happened last time humans talked to a snake? We ate some fruit, now everything sucks. Birth is really hard. That's Genesis. Sorry, guys. Can't take the Christian out of the guy. Still here. I've got parents. I don't know about you guys, but I do. They're getting older. I think they're dying. I don't know how you check. I call them like, are you guys dying? They're like, we don't know how to tell. And I'm like, all right, let me know. I'm trying to get some stuff. It's going to be sad when our parents die, but we're going to get a lot of cool stuff. My dad's got some nice t-shirts. I'm excited for that. I'm having to reteach my parents all the things that they taught me because they're like forgetting it. Like, remember, don't talk to strangers? That's my parents' favorite thing to do now. You see them talking to somebody in public, there's a good chance it's a stranger. Sometimes I see them talking to people, I walk up and I go, hey, do you know them? And they go, no. I go, all right, let's go. Come on. They're like, why? What's wrong? And I'm like, you can't live your life like this. You're out of control. You're grounded 2 weeks. Can only talk to people that you know. They're like, what? What about cashiers? No. Self-checkout only. Now go to your house. Okay. Took my dad in his first Uber the other day. That was a problem. He's like, this is one of your friends picking us up? I go, no, Dad, it's an app. He's like, his name is App? I go, no. Just get in the car, please. Get in the car. It was tough. But after a while, he got the idea. Then it like flipped like he was watching Shark Tank. He's like, this is the best idea in the world. Somebody has to invest. I was like, they did. They invested so much. It's publicly traded, Dad. He was staying in an Airbnb that night, but I didn't have the heart to tell him. You can't tell your parents about Uber and Airbnb in the same night. People will be like, how did your dad die? I'm like, he learned about tech a little too quickly. I could get charged with manslaughter. The judge would be like, you thought that was okay? You remember last time you tried Venmo? I'm like, I'm sorry. It's like, I just can't believe it. You thought Uber and Airbnb would be okay? Then you hear 2 jurors like, what'd you say? They're dead too. Me and the judge doing 2 to 5 for negligent technology speak. Pretty good. Trying to lose weight. I'm not trying to like, it's hard to lose weight. Like, it's very difficult. It's so much easier to lose like so many other things. Like the remote, we lose all the time. Keys, we lose all the time. I see more Amber Alerts than I see people getting in shape. It might be easier to lose a kid than it is to lose weight. I have no idea. I'm not trying to get jacked or anything. I'm just trying to lose enough weight to where I don't fear taking off a hoodie in public. You ever take off a hoodie? Because the hoodie's like, I'm not done. I'll let you know when it's too warm for me. The hoodie starts bringing up your shirt, turns into a hostage situation. And I feel bad for my belly because it's just an innocent bystander. I take off a hoodie now, and it's like minor surgery. I have 4 people holding the corners. There's a guy welding. You're not going to see this part of my body. This is my pentagon. You have to have a very high security clearance to see this part of my body. Only my wife and a doctor have it. And my wife's trying to get her security clearance revoked. I don't know. That's stupid. I wrote that today at work, and I go, that's stupid. It's not going to work, but let's say it anyways. And guess what? Didn't work. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I think that's going to be it for me. Thanks, Mucky Duck, for hanging around. Everybody get home safe. God bless.
All right, that was Mason James. And we have, I know I'm not using your right name, but this is Anna, right? Anna? Anna just doesn't seem exotic enough for you. Let's go with Anna. Yes. She'll give you food, too.
Hello, hello. What's that? I don't know. Yep. Hey guys, am I the finisher tonight? The finisher. Okay, cool. I was gonna say something cool about finishing off the night, but I'll take it back. All right, well, my name is Anna Alessandra. I'm just gonna play you a couple original tunes and hope you enjoy. Talk about jukeboxes in country bars, pool beer, tits, and cheap cigars. Jukebox love never seems to die. Maybe that's why their melodies never make me cry. Never been country, never got it done. Missed out cropping tans in the sun. My boots don't squeak right and my hat never fit. And I've never had that honky-tonkin' bra-loving grit. Oh no. But I did have my mama and I did have my daddy, and my times together were the worst that I had. So I plug in a quarter, lift my head to the sky, that my worth and that jukebox melody never makes me cry. Love's never found me, at least not one I've known, though my music collection has always kept growing. So I pray to the melody and I pray to the strings, that my words and my chords can provide what that old jukebox brings. They talk about jukeboxes in country bars, pool beer, tits, and cheap cigars. Jukebox love never seems to die. Maybe that's why their melodies never make me cry. Never make me cry. Never make me cry. I haven't learned all those lyrics, so we'll get them a little better next time. It's all right. All right, here's a totally different style of tune. This one is called Sailors on the Wind. It's a little Irish, Scottish ballad. We were sailors on the wind, proud and honest fighting men, thrown like
nets into the storm. Our backs to Ardenesh and the farm. I told her stories as I lay. Cannon shook the crimson bay. She took my hand, I knew it true. She was the land that I once knew. But so from home, never to return alone, crossing any seas, they will ever find her. Oh, the stone and the many once held homes in the fading light is where I'll always find her. Take my chanters there to lie, where the bonny battles cried, neath the heather where they're lain. Yours forever till again. Tides come and go, but the banks are what we know. Hold ye briny pearls, there's no need to row. Ah, the stone and the many once held homes in the moor's last light is where I'll always find you. Till cold death shall blind mine eyes, you will be my Highland bride. Play one soft by trembling stream, and I will come to you again. Thanks. All right. And there's one last one. This song is called Exodus. Oh, Exodus is calling me once again. I hear that great river rolling, telling me to get ahead. He walks me there through shadows, and he left me there for dead. All the street names I'm passing, all the stories I was fed. Oh, come and do take me to where the mountains grow. He won't come and find me on the border of Mexico. I will keep the words he gave me till I reach the Rio Grande. Then I'll lay them non-gently the sands. Usually in my head there's a band behind me making this way more interesting. Maybe like a drummer. Oh, Exodus is calling me once again. I hear that great river rolling, telling me to get ahead. He walked me there through shadows, and he left me there for dead. All the street names I'm passing, all the stories that was fed. Oh, current, to take me to where the mountains grow. He won't come and find me on the border of Mexico. I will keep the words he gave me till I reach the Rio Grande. Then I'll lay them down gently till they run out to the sands. Thanks, y'all. Am I good to unplug? Thanks.